Hi kids, it's been a long time since I did a little video for you guys, so I thought I'd do that today. I don't know about you, but I like libraries. I went into a local library, and there's often, as I usually do, I look at the cover of a book and think, this is going to be so boring, I don't want anything to do with it. And maybe you're the same at school. You know, when they take you to the library or go to the school part of the library, you go in, there's all these books in front of you, and you've got no idea which one to choose, because all you really do is look at the front cover and think, nah, I don't like that one. Well, maybe we should never judge a book by its cover. Take this book I got from the library. It's Bible Stories colouring book. Great little book. And on the surface, it looks a little bit exciting. There's a little donkey in the front here. There's the Sunday looking after here, which is the story of the Samaritan who looked after a guy who was beaten up. So we look at that and think, well, I guess it's going to be boring, like the rest of the Bible is going to be boring. And you may well be right, because when you first come to it and you start looking through the Bible, this is what you see. It's absolutely boring. There's nothing in it whatsoever, nothing exciting, and you think, what's the point of that book? It's just fully blank pages. Ah, blank pages, I say. But what I would say to you, why not take your time and look closer? Open the first page and look closer and see what you'll find, because the harder you look, all of a sudden you might start to see some outlines within the book, and you're like, wow, how did that happen? Because there was a moment ago, there was absolutely nothing there at all, but again, you take another look and there you are. You've got all these lovely outlines, and you think, wow, maybe there's more to this book than I first thought. Maybe I should never judge a book by its cover, because again, when you take your time and you look deeper and start to read each page, you start to see things that you didn't see before. All of a sudden, in fact, let me do this. Think of a colour, any colour you want. Red, yellow, blue, orange. Okay, think of those colours, keep them in the back of your mind, because we're coming to the book again, and here's what we see when you really think hard. All of a sudden, you see this. You see all these different colours and things. The colour you thought of is now in the book. Well, here's the thing with all of this. This is what the Bible is like. When you first open and look at the front page, it'll look kind of boring. And then you start to read it and you think, oh, there's nothing exciting in here. It's just blank. It doesn't really say nothing. It's not funny. But when you take your time to read, all of a sudden you start to see the outlines of beautiful stories like David and Goliath, and Jonah and the big fish, and Jesus being raised from the grave. And the more you read, the more detail you start to see. So you come back to the book again, and all of a sudden you see all these things beautifully coloured inside. So let me encourage you to read your Bible. Remember, never judge a book by its cover. God bless.